Hey, I'm Clay Jones and we're at Orbit Salon in 5 Points South in Birmingham. Today we're going to demonstrate a basic textured updo, which would be great for a prom or a wedding or any other formal event that you might have coming up. So I've already prepped her hair, and prepping it basically just involves working through the hair in sections and basing the hair closest to the scalp with a little bit of a dry hairspray. I use the Davenus Extra Firm. There's lots of really dry hairsprays out there that you can use, but I just go through and lift in sections and basically give a little mist right on the root of each section. And then I go back. I like this teasing brush, which has like sort of different length teeth, and then teasing the entire hair, and that's going to give you a base that you can pin into. So after teasing it, I curl it all over with a 3/4 inch curling iron, using sort of vertical sections so that I get more of a wavy curl. Whenever I do a textured look, I want to do all of the spraying and teasing first and then do the curling so I maintain the texture. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start in the back, and I just take a section here at the bottom. When I'm sectioning this way, sort of in diagonal sections, so as I pull sections back, they'll be easily covered. I'm going to give this a little bit more teasing. And so at this point, I just start taking the hair in toward the center. I just kind of pin back in the direction that I'm coming from with the hair. And then after I start pinning from the center, I really just sort of start pinning the hair up. When you create a really great base, you can just pin and everything will stay. This is just kind of where we're at the beginning of this little textured do. In the next section I'll take, it's sort of that same diagonal back section. You can see kind of as I'm pulling apart that there's teasing throughout. And there again, I just come back through with some dry texture. And really I just start again here, pinning in toward the center. So you can see when you get that really good foundation in there, you can just stick your pins in and it kind of will hold everything into place. I'm working into the crown and to the base of the sides. So on the crown I'm just going to give it just a little bit more teasing just with my fingers. Just kind of push against it just to make sure we get enough lift in the top. I just want to look at it. Don't want it to be too like slicked back because we really want to see a lot of that texture in there. And just kind of keep on pushing our bobby pins in. So this is going to look really messy, but you'll see it's got just a little bit more finesse to it. This would be a really great hairstyle to incorporate a little bit of like braiding into. And I like to just drape down over the ear. Most people don't really want full ear showing. So when I bring the sides down and around, I usually like to keep the ears kind of covered. This has got a lot of freedom to it, so you don't have to worry about being perfect. That's kind of good. I will say, if you go to Sally's and get bobby pins, get the ones that come in this little plastic diamond. They're way better. You can reuse them. They have a little more durability to them. So, you're not spending a lot of extra money by upgrading your bobby pins. So we're going to just sweep everything back. When I do the sides, sometimes I just like to sort of, kind of throw them back and over. So we're going to do a straight kind of back look. If you're going to do a straight back kind of tousle, kind of curly look, one thing you want to think about is when you curl, you want to kind of curl sort of against the hairline, and that way when it goes back you'll get some texture. And I like to curl it sort of in different directions. But to finish, you just kind of want to look at it, look it over, and like see if there's anything you want to change anyway. I think we look pretty good, and I think this is pretty much our complete, just back swept, textured updo. It's really free form, it's really loose. It would look good with lots of different dresses or looks or whatever you've got going on.